Tonight we report on a proposed bill to tax concert tickets to help Quincy Valley Medical Center and what will go into the new building near Lowe's in Moses Lake. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Quincy Jacks are moving on to the second round of the 1A Boys District Soccer Tournament, and the Afraid of Boys Golf takes the CWAC League title. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
It was another nice day along the Columbia Basin and along the rest of our state. In a minute, I will let you know if there are any changes in our forecast.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A proposed State House bill may help Quincy Valley Medical Center's financial woes. State Representative Matt Manmiller, a Republican from Ellensburg, is working on a bill that would add a $1 surcharge to tickets for amphitheaters in rural areas. The money would go to hospital and fire districts serving the amphitheater and other concert venues. Medical center officials previously said the Gorge Amphitheater is responsible for roughly $400,000 in additional costs between the additional staff needed during concerts and unpaid medical bills. They blame the cost for a portion of the roughly $3 million the hospital district owes Grant County. The hospital and fire districts bear a portion of the costs from the concert venue, but they don't receive much of the benefit. Neither of the districts receive sales tax. Manwiller said the problem is pretty simple. Quincy Valley Medical Center is designed to serve 8,000 people. It's not designed to handle the roughly 40,000 teenagers coming to concerts. The bill is expected to be heard in early January. Columbia Paint and Coatings of Moses Lake is moving to a new location with a makeover. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
The new cinder block building going up on Yanazawa Boulevard in Moses Lake will be the new home of Columbia Paint and Coatings. The 3,980 square foot building at the east entrance to Lowe's Home Improvement Center will be for a Sherwin-Williams paint shop, according to store manager Randy Overfield. The building site is about 1.1 acres, with half of the property being developed. Sherwin-Williams owns the business, being developed by RAI LLC of Seattle and being built by BCI International. Overfield says the new building is expected to be completed sometime in June. He said Sherwin-Williams made the move because it wants a newer building at a higher profile location. Besides Overfield, the store has an assistant manager and 2 part-time employees. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks, Jeff. The alleged driver in a kidnapping and assault reportedly said he thought the attack was okay. Danny Killen, a 57-year-old Quincy man, allegedly told an officer Roberto Rodriguez's attack on his ex-girlfriend was okay because he thought they were a couple. He reportedly didn't call police because he wanted to go fishing. Prosecutors charged Killen in Grant County Superior Court with kidnapping in the first degree and possession of a controlled substance. Killen reportedly drove Rodriguez and a third man to Rodriguez's former girlfriend's home in Quincy and took the 25-year-old woman from her home. Rodriguez allegedly beat the woman in her home, in the car, and at a hotel. She escaped when the hotel owner came to evict Rodriguez for not paying his bill. The fatal car crash at Big Bend Community College tomorrow is part of an educational experience, and no one will be hurt. The college and the Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force are presenting their Community Partnership Against Substance Abuse event. The free public event starts at 8 a.m. with speakers in the Mastow Conference Center and nearby parking lot on the college campus. Information about the dangers and cost of driving impaired is offered to the community along with students. Speakers, information, a drunk driving simulator, and a mock car crash are being offered. The mock car crash presentation starts at 11:45 a.m. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.
Good food, cold beer, and plenty of entertainment. That's what Sporty Steakhouse is all about. Open 6 a.m. every day. We offer over 100 reasonably priced menu items with 24 different ice-cold beers on tap and a wide variety of spirits. Come in with your favorite group, watch the game on our big screen TV, shoot pool, play shuffleboard, and more. We have live music and DJs, so find us on Facebook for upcoming events. Located on East Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake. Sporty Steakhouse, where good friends meet.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Hi folks, good to be with you once again. I'm meteorologist Miguel Montoya from the One News Weather Center. This weather report is being brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's check out the headlines making news along the Columbia Basin. It was another very nice day across our general area and very little changes forecast over the next couple of days, maybe by Friday, and especially by the time the weekend rolls around, we could be looking at some changes across our area. But in the meantime, we are looking mighty nice, relatively mild nights with lows pretty much in the 50s and warm days topping off in the middle to maybe a few upper 80s across our area as we head into Wednesday and especially Thursday. It wasn't as chilly this morning with respect to yesterday morning. Temperatures this morning were in the 40s in Ephrata, which is near normal for this time of year. We were flirting with 80 degrees this afternoon. Similar conditions in Moses Lake. You woke up to temperatures in the lower 40s, made it well into the upper 70s. Not record-breaking heat, but we'll definitely take these nice conditions. Still looking mighty nice out there at the present time. Aside of some mid to high level cloudiness, we are looking fairly clear overhead and winds are fairly light. They will remain fairly light as we head into the overnight hours. So we have a big dome of high pressure building into the western third of the U.S. that will continue to force all of this rain up and over us over the next couple of days. So lots of bright sunshine once again on Wednesday, maybe a few passing clouds on Thursday. This computer model does show a few instability showers popping up, but I think we will remain dry. The cloudiness will increase by the time Friday rolls around, and especially this weekend as we get this broad upper level low drifting through the northwestern part of the U.S. However, the probability of rain will remain fairly low along the Columbia Basin. Looking mighty nice statewide once again on Wednesday afternoon with temperatures in the 70s and 80s, even along coastal areas. Seattle looking at 81, middle 80s along the Yakima Valley. Taking a closer look at the Columbia Basin, temperatures will be in the middle to maybe a few upper 80s on Wednesday afternoon with lots of sunshine overhead. The nice weather continues on Thursday, temperatures in the upper 80s. Then we begin to cool on Friday as we get more cloudiness into the region and maybe a few passing showers as we head into the weekend. We are also keeping an eye on river levels as the snow continues to melt. This forecast was brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
Hi, Jan.
Welcome to the Toyota Time sales event. We're looking for something safe with a really smooth ride. He's a very light sleeper. Oh, the Camry's safe and has a smooth, comfortable ride.
Oh, the Camry's perfect.
And you're in luck. It's Toyota Time, so it's a great time for a great deal.
Yes! You can lease a new 2014.5 Camry for $209 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-age children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Francisco Alejandro recorded a hat trick, and the stingy Quincy defense dealt a 6-0 loss to Manson in the first round of the Tri-District 1A Boys Soccer Tournament Monday. The win eliminated the Trojans from postseason play and advances Quincy to round 2. The Jacks will have a chance to avenge a 4-2 loss in the last game of the regular season when they match up with Brewster on the Bears' home field Wednesday. A win puts Quincy in the championship game at the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee Friday. A loss and the Jacks will play for third place. The top 4 teams move on to the 1A state tournament at Sunset Chevrolet Stadium in Sumner, May 19 through 31. Ephrata boys golf capped off an undefeated season on the links with a non-league win over East Valley, Grandview, and Othello on the Tigers' home course Monday. Ephrata turned in a team score of 307. East Valley was 34 strokes back with 341. Othello took third with 381. Grandview didn't field enough golfers to record a team score. Ephrata's Aaron Whalen was low-round medalist with a 1/72 on the par 71 Lakeview Golf and Country Club course. The Tigers will host the 2A District 5-6 tournament Monday. Golfers tee off at 10 a.m. Felix Hernandez got plenty of run support, and the Seattle Mariners topped the Tampa Bay Rays 12-5 last night. James Jones doubled, singled, and scored in each of the first 3 innings, and the Mariners went up top 9-0. 2 early drives off the top of the wall required video reviews on consecutive batters. The rare back-to-back replays came in the first inning as Robinson Cano and then Corey Hart both barely missed home runs on fly balls that hit the yellow line atop the fence and bounced back. Umpires ruled both balls in play, and their calls were confirmed. Cano wound up with a double on his drive to left field. Hart was thrown out trying for a double on his shot to right. Cano drove in 2 runs in the contest, and Hernandez cruised to the win. The Mariners and Rays are back at it tonight for the second game of a 3-game series. The University of Washington Huskies are ranked number 11 in the USA Today's baseball coaches poll. Washington has a chance to either overtake or keep pace with number 2 ranked Oregon State Beavers, who sit atop the Pac-12 standings when the team heads to Corvallis for the biggest series in recent program history. Well, it's shaping up to be the year of the females at the Preakness Stakes. Ophelia is going to challenge the boys for the run for the Black-Eyed Susan Saturday for the first time since 2009 when Rachel Alexandra won. Ophelia, a female jockey, and a female trainer will make history at the track when all compete at the same time. Rosie Napravink will ride Bayron, while trainer Linda Rice will saddle Kid Cruz. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the completion of the Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
All the latest technology can be found inside the new Columbia Basin Technical Skills Center. The $19.4 million, 46,563 square foot Skills Center, operated by Moses Lake School District, officially opens to students in June. But the public got a sneak preview during an open house last week. The Skills Center will serve high school students in Grant and Adams counties. Misty Fuller, a registered nurse, will teach professional medical careers at the Skills Center.
In this room, we're going to talk about nursing, we're going to talk about laboratory work, we're going to talk about anything that can be done in the medical world. So in this room over here, we've got a simulation man. We'll practice on him or her, and then we will go through all of the different scenarios that a person may encounter in the hospital area.
Chad Utter was inside the Skills Center pre-manufacturing room. He explained what students will learn there.
Basically, the idea is you design, you prototype, and you build, and that's what this program's about. So we've got the technology to do carbon fiber work, composite work. We've got a big aerospace grant, so we'll be doing some aerospace type things.
Across the hall and academically connected to the room filled with high-tech machinery is where Dave Oliver will teach manufacturing technology. Welding and other industrial fabrication will be taught there. Oliver explained how the program will work.
We will make whatever the community needs. The idea behind this class is to get students a job when they get out of here. Teach, inspire, hire is what CB Tech's about. So out in the community, we'll find out what the community wants. In these 4 booths right here, we'll be teaching Genie's test for welding. So hopefully we'll be sending students out to Genie, and we'll be in touch with REC, we'll be in touch with American Potato, and potentially helping them out even.
At the other end of the Skills Center, instructor Terry Pixley's students will learn how to program video games.
In this class, the draw, again, is to get the kids in for the gaming. They tell me that by the end of a semester, they're going to be able to do programs like the one you're seeing on the screen behind me, and they can get Big Bend Community College credit. There's a lot of math, but there's also some really great hardcore programming going on here. The draw is the game, but they are learning a great deal that can be transferred into other areas like engineering and computer programming, and ultimately a college degree.
Other classes taught at the center include culinary arts inside a huge, shiny new kitchen, entrepreneurship, or how to start up a business, and multi-craft trades for pre-apprenticeships. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave, and finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Cindy Carter is seeking a 3rd term as a Grant County Commissioner. The Commissioner represents the county's 3rd district and confirms she plans to seek another term. The 3rd district covers the area west of Moses Lake and south of Ephrata and includes Quincy, George, Royal City, and Mattawa. Carter said the county continues to face new challenges as it moves forward, including implementing the legalization of marijuana and dealing with state and federal agencies on behalf of Grant County residents. She is also working on making sure water for irrigation is protected and helping to determine a solution to the Quincy Valley Medical Center's financial problems. In Northwest news, the companies that sell health insurance to individuals in Washington state are proposing rate increases that average 8.25%. The state insurance commissioner says the average price hike would take effect both inside and outside of the state health exchange. The plans and their rate proposals are under review by the state. 17 health insurance companies have filed proposals for more than 230 individual health plans across Washington. Some are new to the market. The proposed rate increases go as high as 14% and 26% for plans outside WashingtonHealthPlanFinder.com. One company, Molina Healthcare, has proposed a rate decrease of 6.8%. If approved, the new rates would go into effect in 2015. An Oregon teenager has been sentenced to 10 years in juvenile detention for plotting to set off bombs at West Albany High School. Reporter Jamie Wilson has the story.
Grant Accord sat by his lawyer in court today, only giving brief answers to the judge's questions. In May of last year, police say they uncovered Accord's plot to set off bombs at West Albany High School. They say they found at least 6 homemade bombs in secret compartments in his bedroom, a checklist, and also a timeline. The DA said Accord was modeling his attack after the Columbine massacre. We heard in court today that psych evaluations showed that Accord has mental and maturity issues, so all criminal charges have been dropped against him. He's being treated as a juvenile, and he admitted to allegations of making bombs and plotting to use them. The judge commended Accord's classmate Truman Templeton for speaking up about Accord's plans. Templeton couldn't handle coming today, but his mother did, and she says she's so relieved that Accord will get the help he needs.
It was important for me to be here today because it's been a long year, and I was hoping that it would turn out the way it did, and I needed to be here to hear it and to be able to report back to my family that we are moving forward.
Efforts to drive fish around the Priest Rapids and Wanapum dams on the Columbia River have been suspended after a study found dam modifications for migrating adult salmon were working. The Grant County Public Utility District started trapping and hauling fish in April as the first of 20,000 spring Chinook salmon arrived in the Vantage area. Officials were concerned the drawdown behind the cracked Wanapum Dam would prevent adult salmon from using fish ladders to complete their upstream journey to spawn. The PUD reports that water levels behind the dam were lowered 26 feet in response to the 65-foot-long crack discovered in Wanapum Dam in February. Once the water level was lowered, the crack stabilized, and studies show the modified fish ladders were working. Chihuahua has a new lease on life thanks to the California Highway Patrol.
This is the picture that's burning up the internet. A California Highway Patrol officer with a big heart rescued this little dog. It was shivering on the median of busy Interstate 680 in Walnut Creek, California. The little dog is now at the Martinez Animal Shelter waiting for a new home. Sergeant Cedric Williams Kane says people abandon their pets on freeways more often than you might think.
Animals being trapped on the freeway, it does happen. You know, not as often as many people think, but it does happen pretty often.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.